Happy Thursday. I mean Friday.
Oh, switched it up.
Had to because I didn't want to mess up and say Thursday when it's Friday. My days of the week are already messed up. Can't keep it up now. Happy Friday. If you are new here, welcome to the best Cowboys podcast in the whole entire world.
She said that with a pair. I like it. Anyway, continue. No, I'm
sorry. I have to throw it out there. People don't know what they're missing until they watch. My name is Slammin' Sammy.
I am Landry's Legend.
I am still in code red mode. I am no shave, no defense. I am Jimmy J's hair, and I am panicked moving forward. We have got a great show lined up. Let's get into it, y'all. What's up, Brad? What's up, Cowboys fan? The guys that are in here, make sure you hit that like really quick. Share this thing out. Let's get through this game plan. Ooh, we got to kick things off. We're going to boot it like Aubrey. And then, of course, where I get all my wonderful news for the week, and we got some catching up to do, and I know there's some good news. Sammy is going to say it all, and then we are going to hit the road to 6. Honk, honk, pull the horn, back on the road, MetLife Stadium.
Uh-oh.
How are we going to look? How'd we look last week? Halftime, blow the whistle. Remind you to fan responsibly. Remind you to hit subscribe. Remind you to turn on notifications, hit the like, do all the right things. Follow us on all your socials. Most importantly, fan responsibly. Then we're going to have Star Stat of the Week. The win-loss column wasn't the star of the week. Okay, we'll just have to see because it was a tie. Boo. Anyway, we're gonna see who are the stars of the week. We're gonna spin the record, and we're gonna see how we feel about 1, 2, and 1. None of us expected to throw a 1 in the tie zone, did we? And so here we are. It's a whole different record. We get we got to see what DJ Landry got for us. The Star We Are updates, I'll give them to you, and then I don't even know who's on 2-minute spiel this week. We will find out. We're just gonna have to pick somebody in the middle of the show. Somebody in chat, let us know who is doing 2-minute spiel this week, and that's
take note.
You know who chat's gonna pick.
Oh man.
So guys, Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company, right? You can get 10% off.
The kickoff.
Yeah, let's kick the show off. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself. I'm so ready to go. I'm a little ahead of the game here. Obviously, I've had some dubby. Right, I'm a little ahead. That's okay, but also you can we'll get some Cowboy Revolution apparel. Right, we still got the date on that thing. We didn't even get the right one in there. That's okay. Get you some cool gear. Get you some cool merch. 15% off using 4 single digits TSWA. Also, if you want to be as hyped up as Jimmy is, all you've got to do, TSWA, same 4 digits, 10% off, W Energy, get the good stuff. They got drinks, they got gummies, they got, all the different energizing products and quality, essential things that you need to be this hype. Let's get on with the show, guys.
Fix this up for us to see if this goes.
I'm a fan of the Star We Are.
What's up, everybody? I'm Super Cowboy.
And I'm Princess Angie, and you are tuned in to The Star We Are.
Hi, this is Jane Slater, and you are listening to The Star We Are.
Plugged in and switched on. This is The Star We Are. Live.
Live, and hype and ready. Woo. Okay, we got to get into it. Guys, welcome into the show. We got 21 Armando in the building joining us. Cuts by Jones in the house.
Represent.
Oh, we got a mic blowout somewhere, I believe. Cuts by Jones. What's cracking in the house? He says Cowboys fan is here. Micah's here. Brett the Rebel's here. Let's roll. We got some good news lined up from Sammy Says It All, guys.
Is it good news or is it bad?
Sammy Says It All.
Every time. All right. Well, good news, bad news. I have a little bit of it all, but I think we end up okay. So we're okay with that. First things first, I got to start with the random news and smack my microphone along the way. Ravens play Texans next week. Who cares? Nobody except for, just kidding. Cooper Rush is back in business. Lamar Jackson has been ruled out with a hamstring injury. So good luck to Cooper Rush and the Ravens. Excuse me. Next up, the London game. This is the first time we've ever played in London. I love it's getting international, but why in the world are we doing Carson Wentz versus Dylan Gabriel. I forgot the Vikings and the Browns. Okay, first of all, neither one of them have a starting quarterback. I know Carson Wentz is good, but I am Team Shador. So Dylan Gabriel, I'm sorry, man. I hope Shador gets to come in and take over and show y'all what Colorado in a little bit of prime time does to a game. That's all for that. I had to mention that just because I'm selfish. Sunday, noontime, not prime time, but noontime. We play Justin and the Jets. Man, that sounds like it could be a band name. But it might be a little rough. They're dealing with some injuries on their side. I didn't bother looking at it because their injuries don't matter. Ours do. I mean, they do a little bit, but ours matter a little bit more. There are 5, maybe 6 players confirmed out besides the ones that, well, are not on active roster. Anyways, sorry I'm rambling, man. It's been a fun day. So we have Tyler Booker out with an ankle still. Tyler Guyton has not cleared concussion protocol, so he is confirmed out as far as I'm aware. CD, of course, with his ankle. Cavontae Turpin is out with a foot injury. That hurts me to even say. And then Malik Hooker is out with the toe. The one we're questionable about is the third Tyler. What is the Cowboys line without Tyler's? If we don't have a Tyler, we don't have a line. Tyler Smith is questionable with a knee injury. So anyways, that is not good. Marshawn is questionable with an ankle injury. Kenneth Murray with a knee injury, and Miles Sanders with a knee and ankle. And a little bit of almost doesn't matter, but it does matter. Jonathan Mingo and Kalen Carson have started their 21-day practice period, but 53 rosters already filled up. So if we decide we need them, we will have to clear out a roster spot for either one of them to play coming Sunday. It does suck really bad that we have injuries, especially so many, but I am excited for the opportunities of the other players that haven't had, particularly big moments to shine. Some of them have, and that one guy that I'm specifically thinking of is Wanye freaking Thomas. I'm so excited for him to go out there and show out, especially against his brother. Let's go, yay. Yay. I don't know if that's how he says it, but it's a yay.
I love it. Let's go, yay, yay.
Yeah. The other one that I am so excited for, as long as everything goes well. From what I read, it's a little more favored from player than it is the coach. Are we about to get a Jaden Blue debut? Ooh, that sounded better in my head. I freaking hope so. I think it would be fun to see him come out and kind of show, what he's capable of. We've all talked a big game about him, seeing him in Texas, but let's see him at the other real Texas team. The reason why I say it's a little more player-sided than coach-sided, according to Shoddy, it says here it is trending in that direction. He said, but nothing's final. We'll get through today in the next couple of days, but no matter what it is, it's because of what Jaden's done. I've been hard on Jaden in the past, talking about the word consistency. He has been more consistent, showing up and mastering what we're trying to do with him from an offensive standpoint, and we're real pleased with him. Dude was so excited to show out. He had to show out in style, too, that he got these blue Louis Vuitton cleats, and, man, they look clean, except for a little bit into the way of practice. Coach Shoddy was like, hey, man, what's up? And he was getting blisters. Can't imagine how much you pay for Louis Vuitton cleats just to get blisters all over your feet and start to get a little sore. You can't do that. Style has to wait, Jaden. I need to see you kill on the field first. Let me see.
Okay, we're gonna add that to the camp stories. Louis Vuitton foot blisters. That's getting added to the all-time cowboy camp stories. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is, but it's kind of shocking, but kind of not. Let me see. I thought I had something else. Oh, yeah. I'm ending you guys. I made it short and sweet. Everybody knows I've had a lot going on with everything else, so I try to get short, sweet, and straight to the point. But I have a question for you guys.
Ooh.
In his rookie season with Pittsburgh, what did current Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens accomplish for the first time in his NFL career game against the Jets on October 2nd of 2022?
200 receiving yards.
I'm going to say double-digit catches.
Well, Why do I even try testing you guys? George Pickens topped 100 yards receiving for the first time in his NFL career, winning, well, not more than 10, sorry, when he hauled 6 passes for 102 yards in this.
First time over 100 then. Okay. I went
Right.
both.
Since that day. Yeah, Landry said 2.
Yeah, somewhat. I messed up and put in the Steelers 20. Oh, he played for the Steelers. And the 24-20 loss to the Jets. Sorry, I was really confused there. I was like, wait a minute.
No, George Pickens is a Cowboy. That's not he was never a Steeler. He's always been a Cowboy.
Man,
Hey,
he
people
is
forget pretty soon.
Everything I've seen about him is screaming Cowboy already, and I'm
No
here
doubt.
for it. I have more to read about George Pickens. I'm going to save that for later. That's all I have for you guys. Let's freaking go.
Boom. Sammy with the news. Love it. Okay. Oh, the Louis Vuitton foot injury. That's hilarious. Bread the Rebel says Wanye season, let Blue lose. Kutch says, I hope the blisters don't sideline him. Bugsy says, great seeing all of you guys. It was so great seeing all of you guys out on the road in Arlington. That's what it's all about, year by year. And we are going to talk about that here in just a little bit. But talking about on the road, guys, we got to get on the road to 6.
Road to 6.
Here we go. We got to hit the road. MetLife Stadium. We're back.
All right, dashboard's filling up.
The dashboard is filling up. We got 4 bobbleheads on deck now. Through 4 weeks, it's the bad year blimp floating around everywhere we go, following us across the nation.
Currently,
Sunday at noon, we got the New York Jets. But before we got that, we got to talk about how tired we are of this defense. Don't mind the wordplay, okay?
That was very hysterical. I'm very much minding that.
I wanted to, if you missed AM Mayhem,
you
Wednesday,
wonder how many more ties
there
are going to be, because it seemed like all of America had a feeling after that one, like that wasn't supposed to happen. Something was wrong. Can we talk about this?
It almost happened last night, but Sean McVay's a smarty pants.
It's true. It could have. It was
2 in 1 week.
Yeah,
I wonder
we
how
got
many
some
times
comments
that's
that are pretty excited about the tie and how they felt about it. And the defense is bad. Bugsy says, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. We thought after New York, well, we'll see a cleanup against Chicago, and then first place somebody was wide open. Caleb Williams missed him, but the rest of the game looked identical. And then we were like, okay, that's 3 weeks, but for sure against Green Bay, we won't just get torched like that. We'll clean it up a little bit. They had 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, airing it out just like everybody else did. And then we were like, in my mind, I'm going, okay, we're going to see some sort of second half adjustment, right? We'll see at least that. No. The last 2 quarters of football we played, including overtime, were the worst 2 quarters of football and overtime that we've played thus far on the defense side of the ball. We did not get a single stop, if you didn't know this, after halftime. The Green Bay Packers scored every time they had the football after halftime, including overtime.
Didn't we used to be a second half team? Like, what the heck is happening?
I think our entire defense used to play defense.
Ouch. Kind of burns.
Yeah,
It's a little bit.
I know.
Turf
And I'm not just, and I know there's some guys playing good, right? And I'm excited to see Wanye, and I'm excited for some things. But, forgive the scruff. Jimmy's decided no defense, no shave. And I even gave him a good break. I'm only trying to ask him to move up 8 or 9 spots. 27 points. Hold a team to less than 27 points so I can shave my face, guys, please.
No, you asked that earlier this week. That's right.
Yeah, on my AM Mayhem, I made the commitment. Until my defense can hold somebody to less than 27 points, I'm not shaving. So,
oh, gosh.
Here we go.
You're going to look like Santa Claus next year.
I might be Santa Claus for winter. Yeah, well, if Matt Eberflus don't get this together, I just might. Landry, what are your thoughts last week moving forward?
Yeah,
what do we do, man? What do we do, Coach?
The quarterback continues to play like an MVP. We're taking injuries at a time where hopefully we can sustain it over the next 2 weeks and still beat the Jets in Carolina. Because if we can do that, I think a lot of this, gets shaken out. And then you really start to approach the demo time, which we're going to keep talking about. Is still, over a month away. Still feel like you can beat the Jets this week. I really hope hoping Tyler Smith is able to play. And saw some great highlights. Great highlights of the game. I missed a lot of it. And had to end up watching. So a lot of chat might know about that.
Because I'm sure everybody does. We're going to talk about the little bit. Cut said I'm going to have a beard as well. He doesn't have any faith that this defense is getting it together anytime soon. So
They said you're going to
I'm
grow it
with you. I
like
know.
his.
Look, I was scared at first. I said 30, and then I was like, no, I better go down. I went to 20. I just kept dropping it. I was like, hold on.
Dang,
I
that
need
just goes to show how we feel. Like, dang.
no confidence. But we can talk about Dak being an MVP all we want to. Anyway, we'll digress. So what are the keys to as we move forward? We know we tied against Green Bay. Okay, that was stupid. Obviously, the solution for ties are out there. Jimmy posted it that day. Pat McAfee. I was telling Landry about it on the drive home that night.
Crazy.
And I was literally the exact same thing, like the 5-yard increments, the whole thing. And then I posted it and I had modified it a little bit. And then I seen it on other shows and stuff. Not trying to say anybody, got me from it. It's just, I think what happened is as soon as everybody's watching that game, right? It's Sunday Night Football. It's the Cowboys versus the Packers. Micah Parsons returned to Dallas. I'm sure it was probably the most viewed game of the week. Sunday Night Football tends to be, and I'm sure that matchup, Dallas and Micah, drew all the attention. And so I think when that game ended in a tie, you've got everybody going, okay, this sucks. We needed a winner. How do we fix it? And with, attrition being the reason we don't continue overtime in the NFL because these players need rest. You can't just beat them up like that and ask them to keep scoring on each other. I think everybody across the nation just decided, well, what do we do? And kicks were the only solution, right? The only thing left there was, okay, let's kick the ball. So, and I think that's going to get looked into. I think if we can get rid of ties in the NFL,
wins championships, but now I feel like it could be kickers win championships.
Ooh,
it could be if that rule took effect. So it's like you have chances to win the game. Dak makes one of the biggest throws of the year to Tolbert. What do you have, a first and goal at the 3 or 4 yard line?
5, I think
that Tolbert catch was legendary. Pull up my Shador here, like woof.
You need to score a touchdown there, and then when it's 4th and 16 or whatever, the Packers were in at the end. They have to go for the end zone, and we likely can pull out the win. So it's another game that you could have won against one of the better teams in the NFL to most people. We can go into more. Like you said, not only did we put up 40 again, we did it with out our defense getting turned. Well, no, James Houston who had a forced fumble. James Houston recovered a fumble. I'm not sure who forced it.
Oh, I thought it was Dono, but I think that's the wrong one.
So, but without a bunch of turnovers or anything like that, just moving the ball as effectively, matching Green Bay step for step against your horrid defense. But Green Bay had the second best defense in the NFL coming
into week 4. Yeah,
dang, that does say a lot. Woo.
So again,
down 2 offensive linemen and you're number 1.
That's what I mean. I can't wait to get to spin the record, because honestly, Star Stat of the Week and spin the record is where I've got so much more to kind of expound upon on what the tie gave us, because the tie was the tie, and I think the 3 of us probably feel like everyone in the chat and almost anyone that we could bring in right now to talk to about the New York Jets, that even with some O-line injuries and CeeDee Lamb out, we pull this out. I would really like to get back to 500-1. 500-1.
It's technically above 500 with the tie on the board. Yeah. No, obviously, you got to limit Breece Hall and make Justin Fields beat Dak Prescott. Make Justin Fields be better than Dak Prescott.
Sucks Breece Hall's from Wichita, because I can't help but root for him, except for
he's a great player.
Well, you can this week. Okay. You can help that this week. All right, everybody. Guys, in the chat, no rooting for Breece Hall. Okay. If Sam does that, she's fired. No, just kidding.
Don't say that. I just got hired. Just kidding. But...
no, let's get halftime. Let's get on with the show. We know what we got to do, New York. Our team's got to prove it to us. We know what it is. Listen, guys, if you're here with us, and thank y'all so much for hanging out, watching. It says we've got a few folks in here. Make sure you've hit that like button. It's real easy to do. Your time is invaluable, guys. We know how important and how fast and busy life is. And so if you're hanging out with us, spending any time with us, man, we can't thank you enough for that. That's so cool. And so, the freest thing you can do maybe today is hit those little buttons, and it's really, really important and valuable to us. And so, again, promo code TSWA at Cowboy Revolution Apparel and W will get you some discount, and that'll kind of help us out in the charities we get involved with and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for supporting the Star We Are. Follow us on all your socials. But most importantly, guys, fan responsibly.
Hey,
okay?
That halftime marching bands get me wound up. We're not usually doing a
They're
show.
Getting better.
Well, we're not usually doing a show on a Friday night, and
it's got you.
We're both in
High
Texas
school
now.
spirit.
It's a Friday night at 6:23. I know people in the other room getting ready to go to high school football games right now.
High school football. That's right. It's going. Yep. It is going down. I've got a couple kids heading to one right now, going to watch the game. Absolutely. Football is life here in the state of Texas. And speaking of life, where we got next? We're Star Stat of the Week, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, who's having one of their best lives right now? Go ahead, Sam.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
meant me.
No,
I
pop
meant
quiz.
players.
Well,
Yeah, no. Which player is having their best life right now?
George frickin'
Well,
Pickens.
she called it.
Say less.
There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's.
First of all, I just want to say something. You
straight
guys
weeks.
know, huh?
2 straight weeks, George Pickens for you.
Oh yeah, God,
Yeah.
I feel like if this thing's keep going, I could pick him every day of my life. Anyways, yes, we ended in a tie, but he knew he had to show up. He knew he had to show out, and he sure did in every way he possibly could. This game was the second best game in George Pickens' NFL career. His first one, the best he had was 195 yards, and that was December 23rd of 23 against the Cincinnati Bengals when he was still in Pittsburgh. So for him to be a Cowboy, to be in week 4 and already hit record-breaking numbers for him, I can't wait to see what else happens. And he did help save us from a loss, question mark.
Sure.
It was,
Yeah,
I
oh,
don't
yeah.
know. I was so excited for it, and I could not help but make him my star stat. I cannot wait to see him and CD together, man.
I'll read it off for you in case it's small on your screen there. But 8 receptions, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's 16.8 a reception, which is right around his career average. Is like 15.5 or so, which is a high number. And one of the things I was so excited about for when he came here, and that's it's all he's done is be at least everything,
Exactly
if
what
not
we
more
asked.
than you could have dreamt about. The attitude goes away. What attitude? The quarterback's throwing the ball, and I'm not getting blasted. I'm getting receptions. The fans love me. I put 1A vibes at the bottom, right? It was 1A, 1B.
Yes.
Yeah.
CD goes out 1A vibes, not just from George in the way he can just, the first time we've ever had a receiver just step right over and be like, no, here are his numbers. You want to give me the targets? By the way, I think it was on 11 targets. Give me 11 targets. I'll put the same numbers up for you. And CD was loving every minute of it. Right.
See, and I want to add 2 things to what you just said because I was watching earlier about his attitude and everything. He actually got to present Dak Prescott the Hemi Award, I believe is what it's called. I want to say Himothy, but
Yeah,
he delivered him the Himothy, and Dak said, I wouldn't get this without him. So the fact that they are already building that and having that positive and confidence in each other is awesome. And then number 2, you talk about him having 1A vibes. I agree. He already made a comment about sizing up his opponent, as I said, because he's already comparing himself to Sauce Gardner, how they're similar in size, and what he's going to have to do to beat Sauce. Like, that makes my stomach happy.
Well, I don't know if I can add any glaze to that. The glazing was. I'll say this. You talk about being exactly what we brought him in to be. Yeah, take attention away from CD, be an elite number 2 and a possible number 1, and then if our number 1 goes down, we don't miss a beat. Dak doesn't miss a beat, and that's exactly what it looks like. Those look like CD Lamb numbers when CD Lamb's being wide receiver 1. Somebody in chat says he already has 4 touchdowns, which is more than he had all of last year.
Yep.
In no quarterback Pittsburgh, and shout out to Pickens. Somebody in chat says Aubrey and Dak have been balling out. Diggs is playing good. So second week in a row, Sam's killing it. George Pickens, star stat,
even more deserving. Even more deserving this week than last week. Hey, on my end, second week in a row as well. Again, with wins on the with a win versus Philadelphia and Green Bay, a play or 2 in a Philadelphia and a Green Bay game, and it's 3-1 and whatever that is, or easily 4-0. You've made the point. Although Chicago was our worst loss, it was a bit more of a team loss. Didn't score 40 in that one. Any of the games you score 40, you're assuming you won as an NFL team, and somehow we've eked one out and tied one, and so 40 is just the going number for us. But 31 of 40, 316, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Again, I put MVP caliber play at the bottom. He did not play Jordan Love because if I was a Green Bay fan, I'd probably put Jordan Love up there. Jordan Love had basically identical stats, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Both quarterbacks played really well. But again, without how many pressures? 11 pressures from Micah Parsons. That's the thing,
I
right?
think it was
He
10.
got those numbers off 10 or 11 pressures from Micah Parsons. Almost kept
Yep.
him out of a sack. I think
Yep.
that goes down as what, a half-yard sack, a 0-yard sack.
Man, yeah, and that picture of Dak going down by Micah, like I feel like he was laughing like a kid playing football. Like it was something so weird that made me happy, but it made me so happy.
So again, any kind of figure the defense out before it's too late,
Oh,
and we'll win a lot of football games with this guy. That's all I got
Yeah.
on that.
listen, I think we've got healthy guys coming in, Demo and stuff like that. I think Dak Prescott, if he's not, should probably be leading the MVP race. Okay. Teams that had a quarterback throw for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and didn't have a single turnover were 300-0 until last week. Now those teams are 300-0-1.
Oh man.
Yeah, leave it to the Cowboys to break another historically, like, how
Well,
do you lose this
I
game
guess
record, right?
technically 3-0
We
and
We
didn't
didn't
2.
lose it, but
Technically 3-0 and 2, right? Because I see Green Bay did have a turnover. Green Bay had a fumble. I get it.
right.
Right. Because Jordan Love had the same.
Yeah.
There you go.
And speaking on Jordan Love's numbers, I understand he had a good game too, but Russell Wilson had a better game and was benched next week. So I'm not giving a quarterback any credit for balling out against the Cowboys.
Against us,
I can't.
right.
We have the worst defense in the NFL right now. That's not even debatable.
Right. Credit for what he did to them, number 2 defense with Micah Parsons coming at him and all that pressure. Yeah.
I
so
hope we
weird
win
to
this
be on
game.
opposites.
Yeah, I hope we win this game, but I expect a good big game from Justin Fields. What else am I supposed to expect?
Sure. Coach, your star
Nothing
stat
but
is
that, right?
your star stat is a non-player.
Yes, I had to switch it up this week, y'all. And of course, we only get to do this once a year. And so you know who my stars are.
Oh, I know.
Shout
what
out
it
to
is.
my boys over in the cave, Mr. Tag and Mr. K9. Listen, 3 cave tailgates, 2 consecutive tailgates of the game, 50,000+ fans on their social media. These guys are the guys. And if you don't follow them, you need to. If you don't follow Coach Jones that's in the chat right now, Mr. Jones, you need to. Bugsy, all these guys. The family, the Cowboys Nation family is what it's about. This annual tailgate is what it's about. The community, the content creator community, the fan community, everybody getting together. You got players' family out there. You got players out there. Ask Samantha about her extremely super, for lack of better words, badass picture with the mean hitting machine, Eugene Lockhart, and the Super Bowl trophy. I mean, who does that at their tailgate? Who has players taking pictures with fans? Rowdy showing up, hanging out with the fans. I mean, these guys are superstars. They're studs. They were my stars of the week, no doubt about it. So shout out in the chat. Let me get a Cowboys Cave in the chat if you don't mind typing, if you can, because these guys deserve it, man.
I definitely love that one. Very well deserved. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Super cool seeing everybody. Tuck was out there. Nick's was out there. Nick's for the first time showing up to the cave. I can only imagine. Listen, guys, we didn't even know that the year we kicked off the Star We Are was the first cave tailgate, and so we've been to them now.
Yeah,
we've been to all the cave
with Mike
tailgates
about that. I said I didn't. It's just hitting me that this year when you're saying third annual is,
and I have to say it's worth the driving the 5 hours to go. Like I drove same day, got there, band responsibly, watched some football, and went on my merry way.
Love
it was awesome.
So yeah. Even if you don't go to the game, the people, the vibes, the food. Boy, don't let me tell you. Shout out Jeff with the pulled pork cuts and Doug on the grills, the meat, the chicken, everything was so good. I ate a ton.
Beverages, the beverages were great. I enjoyed.
Landry can tell you all about the mini ice cold
mini beverages, not
upside down bottles.
Yeah. Oh, I guess so. That was ice cold, huh?
I told you, listen.
Ice cold is the most important part.
Landry was already hitting this number, doing his swag and his sway, and then I catch him about 10 seconds later with Jeff's big old bottle, just upside down challenge, just going to town. I was like, well, we all started playing the dun 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 dun, honestly, or whatever. What's the military song? Like the
little saloon thing, yeah.
Yeah, that was I had about as much fun as I'm allowed to have. Definitely. I mean, I myself cut myself off from having any more fun. So that's how much was going on. But yeah, some of the best whiskey I ever had in my life. A little bit much of it.
Ooh, it was very good, if I have to say.
Honestly, that was the worst. That was the worst thing for me because I really didn't know. I was having a great time, and then and then apparently I was no longer having that time. And the worst part about it was I was like, well, I was just talking to everybody and seeing everybody, and it sucks that it got cut short by a couple hours, but
On the and Sam, he was really upset. He was like, "Man, all I remember is that
it was
Sam."
I
He's
know
like,
it
"The
was
last thing I remember
3:10, and
was
I was
Sam
like,
was
Sam's gonna
about
be
to
here.
show up,
Yeah.
and then I woke up in here, and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn it, yeah."
Like, I
Oh,
mean, it
well.
must.
Hey, well, you know what, Landry? I got to see you. I said hello, and we were halfway
Okay,
there.
so
That's
that's how
true.
I was questioning. You did actually get
That's
to, because
true.
like I said, it was I know that I was still that lucid that I was like, oh, it's 3:10. She's gonna be here in 20 minutes. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Sam was the loudest and the proudest and yelling during the Landry chant video with the Landry and the Star We Are. So she fanned 100% responsibly for you, Coach.
All right.
She did. She
Oh,
rocked it.
yeah. I would have freaking went to battle over that day for you.
All right.
No doubt.
Bugsy
Mike
said,
Tag
"I
and
drive
Kelly
12
Cannon.
hours for that ish. So worth it."
That's
Cut
right.
said, "Glad you are good, Mr.
Thank you so much,
Landry."
sir.
So while it's enough
They took
talking
care of
about
me.
Landry doing his spins,
Yeah.
we got to spin this record, y'all.
Make sure I get this one right here.
Spin the record.
In a minute, since I spun the record.
We got some music. Are we?
Yeah, where's my music? Right.
Oh.
Right? That's the one.
There we go.
Although
So you
again,
may
we
not
got
like the tempo.
It's just what it's supposed to feel like if you're winning, but the tie doesn't really give this vibe.
Hey, who's seen
Oh,
Night at the
how
Roxbury?
do you do it? How do you do it? Wait, I'm backwards.
Oh, if we could synchronize the head bobbing, that would be sick.
That's
Okay.
what I was trying to do because that was the perfect song too.
Can DJ Dak save this horrible dance party that the Matt Eberflus is putting together?
I mean, short
That's
answer, right?
funny.
Just because you ask it, short answer right off the top, no, because he can't do any more.
No.
Because
No.
he can't do any more than.
Right. No, he did about all he could, and we still didn't get a W. No, I under that.
But we didn't get a loss, guys. And
That's-
if Dak does everything he can against the Jets, I'm not saying him by himself can do it, but I think Dak can save the game.
Dak is playing as good as you can ask a quarterback to play. There's no arguing or debating about that for sure. But you can't tie your way to a Super Bowl, so we're gonna need some W's up in the column.
How does that? Well, I'll look that up
Yeah.
later.
I wonder what that looks like. 6 or 7 ties on the record. That's interesting.
I would throw up. Anyways,
So
So,
really
yeah.
interesting, right? Here we go. Another not a loss, something in between. That and how much does spin the record change? I know it's going to get really interesting come the Jets, Carolina, and things like that here in the next couple of weeks. But with
Mhm.
that tie, not even a loss, with a win, you would have felt great over Green Bay. Coming
Oh,
in,
goodness.
it was something we were kind of
You feel
dreaming.
like you could go be 4-2 or
You were
something.
kind
Yeah.
of dreaming beforehand. But you again played, at least offensively, so well that you compensated for because you've got the number one offense. You compensated for your 32nd ranked defense. Got out of there with a tie. But what I'm still feeling is how many teams can beat you. If it takes Green Bay and 40 points and settling for 3, like, let's just take this tie and get out of Dallas.
That's a fair question.
Even with this defense, and I'm still holding on to the defense will improve. It's put us behind the ball from where I have, but I'm still at 10
Yeah.
wins. And then I don't know if that's going to get us into the playoffs when it's 10 wins with a tie. So
I want to kind of answer your question there because how many teams can beat us, right? If our offense is playing like that. If our defense gets better and healthier, then I would say not a lot, right? We should if Matt LaFleur somehow doesn't get the away benefit, which usually the home team gets it. But when Matt LaFleur made the decision is we're going to run up here, not spike the ball, not take the 3, we're going to run a play. He basically made the decision we're going to try to beat you now. We don't care. Now that last pass of the game gets deflected and hits the ground, and they say there was like a point something, so they put 1 second back on the clock. Not back on the clock. I think they just had 1 second on the clock and gave them the chance to still kick the tying field goal, right? A lot of times you'll see that clock just run off. They're not going to give the team a benefit of the doubt with the refs knowing, okay, you chose to run this play, clock's ticking, it got deflected basically right at 1 second. This is going to be game over now. You had your chance for the field goal when you were in range, right? So fortunately, they actually got the tie. We should have a victory on that column, honestly. We're a team that could easily be 0-4. I also think we could be 4-0 if we had anything that resembled a defense. So as far as spinning the record, what a song we got to play this week, because all of us have been 10-7, 9-8, 8-9. So now we got to throw a 1 at the end of it. And to answer the question, I know that was a long way around it, but what teams can beat us with Dak Prescott playing like this? Unfortunately, most of them on the second half of our schedule. The second half of our schedule is tough. It's not easy. Remember, I was saying it all before, during the preseason. Like, if we don't roll in at least slightly over 500, we probably will be under 500 to finish the season. And I'm still sticking with that. If we creep in around 4-3-1, 3-4-1, bad news bears. We won't make the playoffs. We won't. So I'm going to
get Demo back and all those things. Yeah,
way too late. So unfortunately, right now, guys, I know once we got rid of Jason Garrett, and once we got rid of the 16-game seasons that we thought we would never be able to go 8-8 again, guess what?
Oh, no.
I'm going to put us at 8-8 and 1. There you go. Now, I hate to say it.
I am conflicted myself because we didn't win, but we didn't lose. But Green Bay was a great team, but our defense sucks. Like, there's so many contributing complete opposite factors to go in this. But I'm going to stick with my more of my fangirl heart than my lovely, terrific ball knowledge. And I'm going to go with... Ew, I don't want to go with 8-8. Wait, what would I have to go? 9-7 and 1?
9-6 and 1.
9-6 and 1.
But I thought it was 9-8.
No.
Oh yeah, you're right. 9-7 and 1.
9-7 and 1,
I'm
right?
actually going. I actually
correct.
said it wrong. I'm going 10-6 and 1 now since we can no longer
10-6 and 1. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. See, I'm conflicted. I kind of want to go 10-6 and 1 with you, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go 9-7 and 1. If we beat the Jets game,
no, I want to give her a good one. That's a good one.
1, 2. That's a good one.
Yeah,
It's not a losing record.
Anything above.
Yeah, anything above 500. Remember, Vegas had us win in 7 games or whatever.
If you're 9-7 and 1, and that one that just happened against Green Bay, that 40-40 barn burner, and it keeps you out of the playoffs. Again, lots of good feelings about the coming months after that. I don't want to talk about this offseason yet. Beat the Jets, then keep it rolling against Carolina, so we don't have to write this season off too early.
please.
Yeah.
Please. I feel like bad begging as a fan, but if I have to, please.
We got Bugsy in the chat with 8-8 and 1. Everybody else in chat, tell us your prediction. What spin this record with us? Positive.
Cowboys fan.
I didn't even know we could go 8-8
us.
again. I thought those days were gone. Yeah, Dak has carried us. Oh, and real quick, here's what we'll do. Since Cowboys Fan 92 has been so active, thank you so much for participating in the show. Thank you all guys for being here. But here's what we're going to do real quick. Landry, pick a number between 1 and 20 in your head. Keep it. Samantha, he tried to say it out loud. Landry, pick another number between 1 and 20 in your head. Keep it. Okay. Samantha, pick a number between 1 and 20 in your head. Don't say it. Okay. I'm gonna say one now. Now write it down. Do you have a place to write it down, Landry? Be honest with us.
I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna write my number down.
I
Samantha,
wrote my
you got your number
down.
written down? Okay, between 1 and 20. Now Cowboys Fan 92, here's what I need you to do. Write down or to put in the comments a number between 1 and 20. Any number. Go ahead.
Oh gosh.
And I know he's with us. Any number between 1 and 20. This is going to be whoever does the 2-minute spill today, guys.
Oh no.
Cut says 8-8 and 1 sounds good to me. I'm with you, Jones. That's where I'm at. I didn't even think we could do it anymore, man. Jason Garrett was supposed to.
Doesn't sound that good to me. It might sound realistic.
Doesn't sound fun. It does sound realistic.
I'm scared. Don't pick my number.
Yeah, whoever's closest is doing it. All right, we'll go 5 more seconds on this. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bugsy, give me a number between 1 and 20 in the comments. I know you're with us.
Oh, he did a score.
He did score. Okay, I see. Well, no, that's worse. 30-25, we win. I'm with you. Let's go. You heard it here first, guys. 30-25 victory. Bugsy, throw me a number between 1 and 20 in the chat. 18. I wrote down 9 at the top of my paper there. Who's got what? Samantha went 3. Landry's going to be the closest at 12. Landry is giving us the
my nose goes 1.
Still.
Oh, okay. I got to go again. All right.
Wait, does that mean he does it, or does that mean he is eliminated from doing it?
No, the closest to whatever number Bugsy picked. Oh, and then they said 16 and 16. Okay, so Landry was going to be closest to everybody's number anyway.
Wow,
So
16 was by both.
I
of
know we
them.
got two 16s. That's crazy. All right, so Landry's going to give us the 2-minute spiel. That'll be fun. Sam already was doing her notes just in case she thought chat might pick her.
I was prepared.
That was fun. I'll go ahead and give everybody the updates. We spun the record. Man, such
Updates.
what y'all got to look out for is a jersey raffle coming up. And boy, is it a good one. I think we'll do it about our bye week, which is another 4 weeks. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. AM Mayhem with your man Jimmy, where he takes the hat off, he takes the Jimmy hair apart, and he just blows it all out, and he literally says whatever the heck he wants to say on Wednesday mornings about the NFL week. And so come have some AM Mayhem with you, man. And then obviously catch us right here on Thursdays. Typically, this is a special Friday episode. But typically Thursday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can catch the Star We Are with your girl Slammy Sammy, your man Landry Legend, your boy Jimmy J's here, all in the building, all doing our cowboy thing, banding responsibly. Those are the updates. I can't wait to speak more on just. Listen. Never mind. I was going to go into a whole spiel, but I'll just say shout out to the BBs. It was lovely seeing Tamara and Tom out there, and we got to meet.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Cooper BB's fiance.
I got a picture with her, dude. She is beautiful and
sweetheart.
she is friendly
awesome.
and she is
Yeah,
awesome.
she was super duper cool. So again, shout out to George Pickens, Star Stat of the Week. Shout out Dak. Shout out the BBs and the Tags and the Joneses of the world, all showing up and making life so amazing for Cowboys fans. Guys, it's been another good show. We're fixing to get our butts up out of here. It's Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Football, wherever you're at. If you're in Texas or somewhere, this is your chance to watch the future ballers. What's up, Sam?
Oh, I was just gonna say. So I had somebody message me about love me eating on camera. Don't worry, I'll be here every week at 5:40ish to eat some good snacks and talk some good football.
We're gonna get a food sponsor eventually. Sam's gonna get some nice food. So a pickle
I will
sponsor.
eat that up.
Mount Olive, right? That's yours, right? Those are probably the Mount Olive.
Anyways, continue.
I think you're muted, Landry. I think you might be muted there somehow.
I don't know how.
Are you hearing him?
I talked about blowing a speaker earlier.
No, I got you. I did have some kind of a.
It's still off. That's really weird. Look,
Hang on
guys,
here.
this is Landry's way of getting out of the 2-minute spiel. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's just.
I do have notes, but
he's just having a little technical difficulties. Panthers. No, we still don't. We'll let you know. I'll give you a thumbs up when you check in. Just keep giving it a mic check. Cowboys fan says Panthers, we're going to win 29-21. So he's already got us 2 dubs ahead on the road. Nice. Cuts by Jones says, we appreciate you all. Bugsy says, appreciate all of you, man. It's the thanks is all on this side of the table. You guys make it worth doing. And no, still not there.
You talk about 364 days till next year, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for next year's tailgate. I can't believe I'm one of those
what's your
people
4
now.
gonna look like?
Okay. I definitely fixed it for you.
6 in the morning.
There he did.
Welcome back, Landry.
All right. But with that being said, we're gonna put him on the clock.
I'm gonna put myself on the clock.
Recap the show.
Here we go.
2 minutes.
Here we go.
Starting now.
So I got it two times in a row. Apparently, luckily enough, on a roll of the dice. Well, yeah, I did the last one, but it's okay. So 2 in a row for me. No problem though, because the 2-minute spiel, guys, we're starting to have a really consistent show. You come in here, you're always going to get the game plan, and we're going to have rundown. We're going to go ahead and kick it off and give you a couple of the current sponsors and opportunities to pick up some Cowboys Revolution apparel and W. And then the road to 6 is what you get before halftime. For the first segment of the show, we just break down last week's game. Take a look at the horrific tie that left such a bad taste in everybody's mouth, and look forward at the Jets, who we basically have to get a win. You're sitting in that what feels like a must-win situation again, and against a team you can beat, even though as I skipped through Sam's news there in the middle where we had all the found out about a lot of pretty significant injuries in terms of the players that they're to, but none of them are going to go on for too long. I think a lot of these good people will be back in a matter of 1 to 2 to 3 weeks at the most, maybe with CD Lamb. Still really interested to find out about Tyler. But after that halftime, and everybody fan responsibly, take a little break. I drank water this week on the show because shortly after halftime, we got into a little discussion during the Star Stat of the Week. Jimmy had Mike tagging Kelly K9 for throwing maybe the best Cowboys tailgate yet and timeout. I got to stop the clock. Hang on. Takes me a second to stop the clock.
No, it's okay. We'll keep track. So far,
Go
you've
ahead.
lost 7 seconds.
I know I've lost. I'm gonna lose more than that because I don't have a.
Uh-oh.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me run it back. I think I'll run it back for you here.
There we go.
There
That's
we go.
perfect.
Okay. Right. There we go. You have
There you
about
go.
29
29
seconds.
seconds.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. So we forgot that we're allowed to throw wrenches in there.
Yes.
Right. And I'm calling the timeout.
I was going to drop the whistle, but go ahead.
And if Landry gets this pop quiz question right, then he gets to throw the 2-minute spill onto somebody else and they have to finish it.
Yeah, I like that.
If he gets it wrong, then I have to finish it, no question. Right. Or he gets to finish it and claim what he wants to and take all the time he wants to. If he gets the question anyway. So pop quiz, Landry. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a good one for you.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
Who was my DPOY pick prediction for this year?
I think
Micah
I know,
Parsons?
but I don't think I do.
I think we lost your mic again, but I think he was correct. I think I read his mouth.
Micah Parsons? Yeah, Parsons.
Yeah, we lost his mic, but I believe he did say Micah Parsons, which is correct.
Oh,
Okay.
shoot. I keep hitting my mic.
Okay. Who's finishing the spill?
Can you hear me? Okay, go ahead and finish it out in case anything else happens on my end. I'll get you time. We got to
29
finish
seconds. Go. I'm going to give you the whole thing. We had a game plan. We kicked it off. We told you all the segments that we were going to go through. Then Sam gave you all the news about all the injuries. Then we got on the road to 6 where we looked back on how we tied against Green Bay, and we were going to kick the shit out of the Jets because they can't contain our quarterback. Then we had a halftime where we reminded you to fan responsibly. Click all your notifications. Follow us on all your social medias. Then we had the Star Stat of the Week where it was Dak Prescott, George Pickens, Mike Kelly K9, and the Cowboys Cave, all the superstars out there. We spun the record. I think I'm the most accurate. Landry gave you the updates, and I just ran the 2-minute spiel in 30 seconds. That's how you fan response.
Really
that's how you do it, guys.
Holy cow.
And that's why we
You sounded like me the first time I gave the 2-minute spill.
just got of nerves. Just trying to rush it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fun.
funny.
That's one of my favorite segments of the show. I'm glad we threw in the timeout because sometimes it just makes it a little fun. All right, guys, again, in the chat, thank y'all so much for being here. It was well worth it. Sam's going to close us out and tell you what you absolutely have to do 24/7, regardless of who you're a fan of.
Subscribe to the Star We Are. Just kidding. I mean, you definitely should, but please fan responsibly. So important.
See you next week.
I'm a fan of the star we are.
What's up, everybody? I'm Super Cowboy.
And I'm Princess Angie, and you are tuned in to the Star We Are.
Hi, this is Jane Slater, and you are listening to The Star We Are.
Plugged in and switched on. This is the Star We Are.